I have been living your technology for 20 years, and it has changed my life. The only question that I have is I'm finding that I have some blocks, whether those blocks be from previous lives or something that I went through earlier in this life or whatever, and I've asked to create ways of getting rid of those blocks, and I'm doing that, and I'm finding that it's very successful and it's working. And my question to you is there any other way other than just asking and putting that rocket of desire out there that I want to remove some of that software that I'm using in my brain so that I can be all that I can be?
Well, so what you're actually saying is, I have thought some things long enough that they have become easy to think.
Okay.
In other words, I have accomplished some beliefs that are vibrationally out of whack with my current
Correct.
desires.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I deactivate a belief that is not beneficial?
That's my question.
And we say it's not possible to deactivate a belief, because when you try to deactivate it, you activate it more.
Yep.
So what you do is you activate more beneficial beliefs, and in time you just give so much more airtime to the beneficial ones and less airtime to the not beneficial ones, and then the law of attraction is responding to what you are deliberately focusing upon more and upon what you are no longer focusing upon less, until not very far from now you can hardly remember what the limitation even was. It will fade so far, so fast, it will be a distant memory.
Cool.
And that is the only technique. In other words, it's just reaching for better and better feeling thoughts. When I want to be over here and I see that I'm over here, just my awareness of where I am in relationship to where I want to be is a limiting belief.
Yes.
Just observing what is hinders what's becoming. So turn your attention toward what's becoming, but you say, but that's harder to see and imagine, and this is so real. And even though I want that more, this is so in my face. And we say, but if you will turn toward it and in anticipation of it, right away you'll feel the breaking of the resistance and a feeling of relief will begin to come. And we think that what's been hindering you, it is for a lot of people, and we're talking about it really rather new, that when I want to be over here and I'm clearly over here, there is this sometimes human perspective that when I get closer to being over there, then I'll start feeling better. And we want you to understand that you'll start feeling better even though you may be way over here in the moment that you turn in the direction of it. And so we want you to use your guidance system not to figure out if you're over here or if you're over here in close proximity to what you want or over here in far proximity to what you want. We want you to let your guidance system simply let you know if you're pointed toward it or away from it. Okay. And in the moment that you begin playing the game that way, well, I'm not there yet, but I'm at least pointed toward it. That's the literal explanation of what making peace with where I am is. I am where I am. And when you think about it, can you imagine the navigational system? Magellan is the smart aleck one that replies to Jerry and Esther. She says, please return to the highlighted route. Please return to the highlighted route. Can you imagine if she said, I'm not going to tell you because you asked me yesterday and you didn't do what I said, and so now you're on your own. Or can you imagine if Magellan said, and what in the world are you doing there? And of course, with a navigational system, it wouldn't. Where you are in relationship to where you want to be, there's no judgment involved, and there is no judgment with your own guidance system either. You are the one making the negative judgment that I should be someplace other than where I am. And when I should be someplace other than where I am is active in your vibration, you're turned in the wrong direction and you can't begin to move toward where you want to. And that's why it feels so uncomfortable. Where when you make peace with where you are, I am where I am, but I can point toward anything that I want and the flow will take me there. That's what you're wanting to think about.
when is your new book coming out? Please return to the highlighted route.
That's a good title, isn't it?
It's probably going to be an affirmation that goes on my medicine chest, and it's also going to be one on my car window. Because, I mean, it really is about please return to the highlighted route, and it's so simple.
And what is the highlighted route? And oh boy, is that route ever highlighted? In other words, is that route ever highlighted? You've got all of source energy, all of the resources of all that is pulling you in the direction of it. It is so highlighted. Please return to the obvious route. Please return to the destiny route. Please return to the well-prepared route. Please return to the path to all that you consider to be good and wanted.
Wayne Dyer went ahead and gave me a spiritually inspired song, and it was row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And hey, it's all about going down the stream. It's following the highlighted route.
Indeed.
And that's cool. And
agreed.
Hello, Abraham. I want to make an observation and then ask a question. Up until recently, I've lived my life as a warrior. I was on my Viking boat upstream with all the sea monsters and all that kind of stuff. But then about a year ago, a friend of mine gave me some of your tapes, and I've been working on those and living those ideas and those teachings, and I've come to realize who I am now. I'm a powerful creator. I'm a little nervous right now because up until recently, also, I was a stutterer. I had a very increased stutter. Like right now, there's no way a year ago I could be talking the way I am. So I want to talk about.
Because stuttering is about resistance. Stuttering is about having something to say and knowing it's right and considering what others think about it and contradicting your energy and trying to go in two directions at once. And now you're going in one direction.
I've been that way all my life. And up until a year ago when I started listening to you, and I just realized this about a half hour ago, that's what happened. Now I have a niece. She's about 16 years old. She has a stutter way worse than the one that I ever had. And I want to help her, but I'm not sure I can, because she's not going to, well, all the people I went to when I was growing up to help me with the stutter were useless. I lost that resistance, and I think she needs to as well.
Well, when you see something that makes you feel good, you want to encourage that. And when you see something that makes you feel bad, you want that to go away. Mm-hmm. And so humans are notorious at trying to control conditions. And it's such a futile experience, because if your happiness depends upon controlling conditions, you learn very early in life that you cannot control conditions. And so sometimes these pure energies, like yourself and like your niece, come into an experience where those around them are really, really, really wanting to feel good, but believe that it is through the controlling of conditions that they will accomplish that. And so they push hard, like in your example of being a Viking warrior. They push hard against things. And so they set up obvious to us, maybe not so obvious to them while they're doing it, streams of resistance, and sensitive people that are close to that are affected by that. If we were standing in your physical shoes wanting to help another, we would say to her, I'm coming to understand that everything is about how I feel, and that I have more control over that than I ever knew I did. And I spent so much time, because I am an uplifter like you are, say to her. And I discovered early on that I could behave in ways that made people happy. And I wanted them to be happy so much that I made that effort often. And then somewhere along the line, much to my horror, I discovered that sometimes they refused to be happy no matter what I did. No matter how hard I tried to make the difference in my action, I couldn't make the difference. It was like being one person in a big ship with one paddle trying to do it all by myself. And somewhere along the line, I realized it wasn't my responsibility to make them all happy. It was just my responsibility to get in alignment with my own happiness. And I got to say to her, something in me shifted then when I gave that up. When I let them live whatever they were living. Somehow I even figured out that when they were upset at me, still it wasn't my job to make them happy. Because that's what's at the heart of stuttering. The belief that I need to do something that I can't for the life of me figure out what it is, because it changes every moment of the day, to make them happy. And when you finally get it, that it's their job to be happy, and it's my job to be happy, but it's not my job to make them happy, I stopped stuttering.
That's what happened. Thank you.
We're wanting you to understand that if you will accept that you have this vibrational relationship, that you are leading edge God in physical form, having experiences which are causing you to go beyond that which you have been before. And that if you could relax and go with the flow, you would easily stay up with what life has caused you and that God force within you to become. And whether it's worry or love, whether it's joy or hate, it does not matter what the emotion is that you are feeling. In every single instant, it is giving you vibrational feedback about your vibrational proximity to who you have become. And friends, the most important thing that we want you to hear from us today or ever is that you must stay up with that which life has caused you to become, or you will not feel good. You got to stay up to speed with what life has caused you to become. And when you do, you feel wonderful. Now, did we just say you've got to right now be everything that you've ever wanted to be? No. What we mean is you just got to be pointed in the direction of it, and the flow will take care of everything else. You just have to stop fighting the current. You just have to let go of your justification and your resentment and your resistance. You've got to stop beating the drum of what's gone wrong and just relax into the idea that everything goes well for you. And as you begin to do that, you'll begin going with the flow, and you'll begin to see the evidence of it immediately in your experience. If you will just continue to listen to the call of source, if you will just continue to go in the direction of what gives you that sensation of relief. And that's the key factor. When you are reaching for the feeling of relief, you are always moving in the right direction. But when you are picking up the drumsticks and beating something that makes you feel worse, now you're going in the opposite direction. The more you're where you don't want to be, the more you launch rockets about what you do want, and the stronger the current becomes. And so that is the reason that the universe expands in the way that it does. Life causes you to bump up against things that cause you to say, not that, I want that, I want that, I prefer that, I like that. And every time you find something that you prefer, source beats the vibrational drum of it and causes the current to flow. And as that current flows and you relax and allow yourself to go with the stream, you know what? You have to thrive. Everything that you ever live that does not feel good to you is because of your orientation in moving upstream. It's your orientation about beating the drum of things that don't feel good and not utilizing the guidance within you that lets you know the vibrational relationship between you and you. Well, we believe that we have done a very good sales job today. Actually, we know we have done an extremely good sales job today. How much of it you heard is up to you. In other words, how close you are to understanding the power and the perfection of your constantly, eternally, never-ending, evolving being is really up to you.